like a couple weeks ago is I went back and did dumbbell pullovers. And I stopped doing it for so long because this shoulder, for maybe more or less the last like 6 months, has really given me problems.
Yeah.
And it felt really good. But man, I was nervous doing it the whole time. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill my shoulder.
Did you go a little lighter?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go very heavy. So I actually did that in the workout that I did before I went over to Switzerland. Was I trained back like early that morning down in South Florida before flying out of Miami, and I had to do stuff quick, and I wasn't gonna wait for shit. So like all the cables were busy. I was like, okay, I want to do pullovers, dumbbells. Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. It actually felt pretty good. I'm gonna do one more here to just kind of loosen up, and then I'm actually gonna go over there and do some dumbbell pullovers. Okay. Look at this song right here. You hear that? Yeah. This stuff that I'm doing right here at the beginning is not part of the scheduled workout. This is just a warm-up. This is primer movements to get stretched. Because realistically, in a lat pullover, this way, at least for me with dumbbells, this I feel almost exclusively in the stretch, where that I feel almost exclusively in the contraction. So it's the same movement, but it feels different based off of how you're loading it. So that's what we're doing. And we're gonna have fun because it's been a while since I've done a video. And I have honestly not all that much time really left to continue to try and progress and improve. So I'll make it known now. I'm not doing New York Pro as my pro debut. I'm gonna do Tampa Pro. You know, I live here in Florida. I'm gonna make it easy on myself. I'm gonna drive over to Tampa, do my pro debut, and see how it goes. And will I consider a second show in my rookie season if the first one goes well? Yeah, of course. But if I'm, you know, in 10th place, if I even can get 10th place, I don't know. I have no expectations. I'm going in to just absolutely shit on the look that I brought to nationals and try and be like, you know, significantly better. If I can be 10, 12 pounds heavier on stage, I, one, will think that I have a pretty damn good look, and two, I'll be extremely happy with that because I'll have put on a lot of tissue since nationals. So that's my goal, and that's really all that I care about, is just continue to be better than I was the last time that I stepped on stage. And I have to remember, and all of us have to remember this, I turned pro at 27, I'm currently 28. By the time Tampa Pro comes around, I'll be 29. I still feel like I have a good bit of time left in bodybuilding to make progress, as well as to enjoy stage time, to the point where I don't feel like if I, you know, don't win my pro debut that I'm like a failure. And I think a lot of us rookie pros and a lot of people who are young pros really need to like change their mentality, like, oh, I've got to win, I've got to win. Of course, yes, we're all trying to win. I'm not prepping to just to come in last. Like, yes, would I love to win my pro debut? Yes, but that some people have this expectation that they're coming in planning on winning. And that's not the right way to think about it. You need to change your mentality. I really wish I could say that since my last video that's on the Camp Jansen page, that I've been like, all in baby, 100%, no days off. No, it hasn't been the case. I went on vacation, I've traveled for shows, I've had to travel for personal reasons. Unfortunately, stuff takes a backseat at times. I'm a professional coach first, professional athlete second. And that's something that I have accepted and understand. At the same token, I'm still trying to be the absolute best athlete that I can be, but I will not sacrifice my profession with my athletes and my coaching for myself. There's times when, yes, I need to be more selfish, but right now, especially with nationals being, you know, 5 days away, and the Olympia being, you know, 2 weeks and 5 days away, then that's where my focus needs to be. You know, I'm very excited for, you know, Ryan, who's going to nationals, and then Ariel, who is competing at the Olympia. I feel very confident that both of them could potentially be walking away with wins, and we're going to absolutely bring, you know, personal best for both of them. So I'm very excited. And then after that, I get to be, you know, selfish with myself for a bit, focus on, you know, my last off-season push before prep will start sometime in April for the Tampa Pro. And luckily the season doesn't really pick up for me personally until, you know, around, you know, April anyway. So I'll be, you know, dieting through that, which is easy for me, as, you know, I'll be able to, you know, focus on staying here and not doing as much traveling, just doing coaching for all my athletes. You know, Ariel will want to do the Arnold, as long as there is an Arnold. I don't know, there's been like some speculation on if there's even going to be one anymore. I don't know, and who knows, maybe they drop fitness because they drop a new division every year. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them, but whatever. If the Arnold happens and if they have fitness, then and the IFBB is affiliated with the Arnold, then Ariel will probably want to do that, which is great, and we'll do that, and you know, try and do that as well. But then the season kind of gets to be a little bit of a slower start. It's always very busy at the end for me. My athletes tend to do more shows in late summer, fall, less in the early spring and early summer. So I'm excited because, you know, I'm holding, you know, 228, 230, and I'd like to hold like 235. So I'm close, but it's not easy for me to get there, so I'm going to need to be very regimented and very diligent with my sleep, my food, and make sure my training is on point, and then I can get there. And then if I can do that, you know, I'll drop, you know, 35, 40 pounds during prep like I always do, which will, you know, put me somewhere around, you know, 195, 190. If I can be on stage 195, 190, I'll be ecstatic, and that'll be a lot of changes from the last time that I competed. So. Oh. Okay, so we've got single arm cable row. So we're just gonna do it right here. Basically like a dumbbell row, but with cables instead. I'm not really sure what the rep range was. I forgot to look, so this is just a warm up anyway. So ipsilateral, loaded here. So same side that's working is the same foot that I'm planting on, rather than contralateral, which would be opposite, because I don't want thoracic rotation here. So I want to stay squared up. All right, so this is a challenge, what we call a challenge set. So it's not your typical set. This is also going to be our back off set. So it's like 5, 10, 15. So we're going to do 5 reps with 5 seconds in the contraction. So 5-second squeeze. We're going to drop the weight and do 10 normal reps. We're going to drop the weight again and do 15 quicker reps, or normal speed, whatever speed that we can go where we're just continuous tension. And that's the set. So it's 30 reps total, but you get a breather when you are changing the weight. So it's basically like a drop set too, but with tempo. I don't know if that was 15 at the end, but that was hard. That was all I had without getting too sloppy. I like this one more than any of the other ones because I can get in it comfortably and I actually can pull supinated without like grabbing like a shitty swivel bar that's like moving around in your hands. Like this is like the best attachment. I don't know how I'm gonna do 25 reps. That's insane. I'm just gonna turn it into a drop set.
I was gonna say, you might as well just drop it.
I'll do as many as I can, then drop, and do as many as I can, and work my way to 25. God damn. Way you can stay over top the weight so much more. Because look at how, see how I can stay over top of the weight?
Oh, yeah.
If I have this flip the other way, then I'm gonna be back here. Now it's like the weight's further away from me. I can actually stay over it and do a proper row like this. Whereas everyone does it farther back here and then they're rowing it from here.
Yeah, it's awkward. Yeah.
You're standing straight up.
Not gonna lie, I'm guilty of that.
I know you are. You guys all are guilty of it. I'm the only one who does it like this. Okay, so now I can stay over top of the weight here, because you can see my feet, and also because I put the 25s here, I actually can grab this without hitting myself, because if I had 45s all the way up to here, I wouldn't be able to get my fingers underneath the bar, okay? This is monumental stuff, guys. Just trying to teach you all how to work out better.
Game changer.
So, now I can keep my back more like a tabletop, get into position, and hinge, so now I'm loading my hips here, top, off the ground. Voila.
Beautiful.
All right, here we go.
You're gonna be fried.
This is gonna be quick, so it's 4 sets of 5 with 10 seconds rest in between each one. So for those watching, I'm not gonna unstrap in between each round, because it's gonna take too long to re-strap in, and the whole point is to abide by the tempo, which is, you know, the rest cadence, so not going over your rest. Because if you go over it, it's gonna be too easy. sloppy at the end, but it's not a form clinic. Mechanical work and making sure that you're being mindful of your form, your mechanics, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's all the same, is important. But it shouldn't affect your ability to just sometimes just like let the animal out and just go all out on a set. I feel like the people that hyper focus on this, there are some that can do it, but I think the majority that are, it's like paralysis by analysis. Like, they're so worried about their form getting a little loose that they never let any intensity ever enter their workout and they don't grow. So it's a good blend. Lift heavy weights to failure with proper intent and proper form. And sometimes it's okay to get a little loose, but not crazy. Fuck. That's it. All right, y'all. That wraps up another training session. This back workout was brought to you by my good friend, Amandine Kolly. You can reach out to her. Her Instagram handle will be right here. For a training plan. She does online coaching as well. Reach out to her if you guys are interested in getting your ass kicked like mine got kicked today. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna try and get back on the grind here and get as much filming as I can in between traveling. This is a busy month. We have nationals, we have the Olympia, and of course we have Christmas, all three of which I will be traveling out of state for. So it is, well, technically not nationals, but at least out of the area and staying in a hotel. But the show must go on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share this video, and we will catch you guys next time.